Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We're in the great state of Texas this week. Our first round coverage of the Valero Texas Open is about to begin. Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company as always. Alongside me is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Kuyak and John McCarthy will be following all the action. And Beamer, TPC San Antonio, I'd like to be kind and say something really glowing and positive about it, but it is a brutally tough test of golf, isn't it?
I'm having a hard time coming up with one that's a little more fiery, I would say, than San Antonio. It's just a golf course that I think it was designed, Luke, to play firm and fast with winds mostly blowing out of the south. But what happens is, as we normally play it, they overseed the fairways, they overseed the rough, which slows everything down. And then at least one day a week, you've got some north winds that, slow everything down. And this golf course is just, it's painful. It really can be no fun to play. You got to drive the golf ball well here. Danger everywhere off the fairways. A few years back, one of the guys who was playing in front of me made a 16 on the 9th hole, and that was kind of interesting, but that's what can happen in a hurry out here.
Currently at -1 following that hole. Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Is this one going to go down? And back to the play, shall we? Okay, Henny, this one's found the bunker. Is it lying okay?
Standing over it, and I don't even know how I would play this. This is such a tough lie.
Well, that was a solid shot. Out of the bunker and onto the surface. A good look at birdie here. And the putt will go. What a great display of resilience on this hole.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Yes, just a bit outside there, Luke.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. And here we are with the third shot. Hit a house. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance.
Yeah, he's looking at a bogey putt here.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Okay, this one's going up the hill and moving to the left.
And after that, he'll drop to 1 under par. The fourth is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Currently top 30 in the FedEx Cup points list.
And back to the course with the live action. This putt is to move inside the all-important top 10. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
Starting this one out on a pretty big line. Oh, that's well judged. He had the right speed there. Easy two-putt.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Oh, this is a beauty. Come on.
Let's return to live play now. And now this for a share of 7th in the standings. Oh, super putt that. What an eagle. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly. But still, going in with a short iron into this par 4, a birdie is definitely makeable.
This next one from the beach. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Yeah, not easy coming out the sand, but this is looking good.
And this putt to move into the top 5. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And that will take him now to 4 under the card. The par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the 3rd hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Playing this shot from the sand. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. 14-footer. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A huge right to left swinger.
That's tracking. Just a short putt remaining here. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the par 5 8th hole. Oh, absolutely flushed. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
He's shaking a little bit. It's a big putt. It's to go in front of Brooke Henderson.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Now 8 shots back after that hole. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4. Not bad. From around 180 yards out. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush. This now, his 3rd shot. And a par putt awaits him. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back 9, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, after 9, so far, so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Setting up in the first cut here. That's well executed. This one's heading towards the green. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
You come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
Has he holed it? That is a great chip there. That looked like a thick lie. That'll help make a big move.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
He's in a share of 8th place in this event. Rich, this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here, just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. 13's a long par 3, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short in those bunkers, well, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. And he's down there. You got a read?
Okay, this part, I've got it starting out to the left, but it will come back at the end.
The start of this one out on a pretty good line. This is tracking. Get there. Oh, what a great roll. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently 4 under for the round. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
Taking aim from around 190 yards here.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
That should set up another chance. An eagle putt awaits. How good was that putt? And that takes him to 6 under. And he finds himself in a tie for 3rd. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
Here's Brooke Anderson. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This shot is about 140 yards out. 3 strokes off the lead.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
What a quality shot that was.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
This for 2nd on the leaderboard. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. And as you step onto the 16th tee, Rich, at TPC San Antonio, you're presented with something you don't see that often.
Only one other place I can think of, and that is the 6th at Riviera. A larger green than the 6th, but bunkers galore. Watch out for the one right in the middle. That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Not a bad play, that one. Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to break to the right.
Looking really good, this one. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. As we get down the stretch here at TPC San Antonio, there's a number of options that can be taken. This 17th's a fascinating hole.
Luke, if it's playing downwind, a driver is a must. If it's back into the wind, take out the iron for safety.
That one's just found its way onto the first step. 8 under for the day. Oh, almost went in. Lining up the birdie putt here. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
This is an outside chance. Maybe a lag putt even. He's got 30 feet.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. He's currently sitting in 2nd. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
Setting up for his 3rd shot. Only 1 shot off the pace. One almost went in the hole. Just a 4-footer remaining. His round has come to a close. That is an impressive birdie. And he finds himself on top spot of the leaderboard as this round comes to a close.
Absolutely, Luke. Can't wait to do it again tomorrow.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. TPC Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're bringing you all the action from the final round of the Valero Texas Open. Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate Rich Beam. It's always great to have you with us. Our featured player is one of 3 players tied for first as we begin today's broadcast. Now to the first hole. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Putting for birdie here. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This one pretty much looks like it's going right to left.
Just missing the birdie there. That's a shame. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Currently 9 under for the event. The second is a par 5.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Well played, mate. This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt is about 8 feet.
This is all about momentum. It's a par save.
He finds himself with a share of second place. Here we are at the third hole, a par 3.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
Let's come off the blade beautifully.
Better.
Yes, what a putt. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. Stay on the cut stuff. Bit untidy, wasn't it?
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
This would be a great up and down.
Big, sweeping, hooking putt. Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Now on the tee of the fifth hole, the par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, that was mashed. Got all of that one, using all the power to try and take it deep under par.
Oh, loving seeing that aggressive play there, Luke. Great drive.
And he's down there. You got to read.
I don't know that you can give this enough break off the left-hand side. Whew.
They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And down it goes. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
Oh, this one's coming out hot. This is a fairly lengthy putt here.
Okay, starting out to the left. This one's going to swing back.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is for par.
Just one off the lead after that hole. As we move to the 7th, it's a par 3. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it. This is on the tracks. Yeah, that's one of those putts you're happy to walk after. Did everything but go down. Okay, so that finishes that hole. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we have a par 5. Oh, that is a thing of beauty.
Oh, stay, stay, stay.
Second shot here on the 8th. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
And he's moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Hole number 9 is a par 4.
Not a single bunker on this hole. Tee shot is fairly straightforward. Just hit it straight, find the center of the fairway. The second shot, however, gets a little interesting as this green is very deep, not very wide. Big runoff areas on both sides of this green. A par here is a solid number.
A little off the mark on that approach shot. This would be a great up and down. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Whew, had a fair bit of pace on that one. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Well, that's beautifully judged.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. Trailing by a stroke after that hole.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Well, what an outcome this is going to be. Oh, that's a great shot and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. Oh, that's consecutive birdies now, and look at the reward.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Sitting at -13 for the tournament. The 12th hole is a par 4. Nicely done. Ooh, this one looks pretty handy here. A chance here to take top spot on the leaderboard. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Well, that's a great outcome. Now in first place in the standings. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. And this putt to move to 15 under par. I don't mind the look of this. Well done. Take the birdie. Leading by a shot after that hole. On the tee now, the par 5, 14th. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff.
It was looking good already, but after hitting the downslope, it's looking extra good.
Oh, what a shot by our leader.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
And hitting yet another green here today.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And that's 8 birdies today. Holding steady in first place after that one. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
Awesome stuff.
Now, great rhythm on that swing. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Wow, was that a massive drive there. Holy cow.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. Welcome to the 16th hole, the par 3. opting for the 6-iron.
BEA, beautiful.
That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And it's a one-stroke buffer for our leader over the field. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
I wonder if he's going to try and attack this hole. He could definitely extend the lead if he plays it right.
That one just had a little bit too much speed to it. Second shot here on the 17th. That's a well-played chip shot there. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And after that hole, he's ahead by just a solitary stroke. Here we are on the last, and it's a par 5. Time to take on this shot from the rough. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Lining up here after a bunch of birdies, Rich.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulations.
Well, that was a Texas-sized performance by our champion. They have now added the Valero Texas Open to their list of wins.
After this victory, Luke, I'm pretty sure this player's going to have a little bigger hitch in his giddy-up.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
It takes a lot of mental fortitude to win not just once, but back-to-back weeks. Job well done.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.